Basically every week, depending on what the event is.
Oh, we're live. Hey, what's up, folks?
Oh, hey.
Get the mic close to you so
I
we can hear you.
I was not prepared. I was
That's
way
okay.
Way back here. Hang on.
That's okay.
Let me scooch.
Stu Myrick,
How's
Eddie
that?
Cross.
I swear I'm
Justin
a
Simmons
professional.
is on his way, apparently.
Is he? Sweet.
Allegedly.
So he says.
So he says.
Claims.
If that's his real name.
I don't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Yeah, well, you know. I get you. Yeah, you and I were just together 24 hours ago doing your show.
Yeah. It's like I live here now.
Well.
Gonna make some changes now that I'm moving in, Stu.
No, you're not. Oh, man. So, we got NXT on the screen.
Man, what are they doing with the women's tag titles? Just bleh.
WWE or NXT?
NXT. It's like nothing.
Kaylee
and Io won the Dusty Cup.
And instead, they're in the Fatal 4-Way for the women's title.
Yeah, so they just poo-pooed on the women's tag titles.
I guess.
Did Gigi and JC even have a match? I don't think they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I got the thing right here. No.
Yeah, as far
unless they announce something new
as
tonight.
as of right now, no, they don't.
Like,
and this and you
when's
know
the last time they defended?
And no Intercontinental or U.S. title match at Mania.
Yeah. What the hell?
They just do not care about those titles.
They'd literally rather have Austin Theory versus a punter.
Yeah.
Logan
Paul
yeah.
teaming up with Miz. Yeah.
But
they'd
not
rather
wrestlers
do that.
who.
But we have said.
The least they could do is have them face each other.
But as
imagine that.
And as Justin has pointed out, and WWE is no longer a wrestling company.
No.
They are a content creation company that does a show about wrestling.
Would think that the people they put those titles on, they were trying to push.
Yeah, you would think.
So not putting them on Mania, does that mean they're admitting they made a mistake?
No, they just don't care about them.
I mean, why'd have them? It's to elevate people, right?
Yeah.
To elevate someone you'd think
could do something in the future? That would be in a normal wrestling company. Again, we're talking WWE. They're not a wrestling company.
No, but you would think that they would put the belt on someone who could provide future content. They think could provide future content.
You would think.
Yeah. You think they'd use it to get eyeballs on this person that they think has a future.
You would think.
For them.
You would think.
Instead.
But you would be wrong.
They're just puking on their own shoes.
Yep. Well, so, you know. That was ice. That wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, so anyway.
Imagine if you just had Finn Balor versus Ricochet at WrestleMania.
That'd be a good match.
Doesn't even need a reason.
Yeah.
Don't need promos.
That'd be a hell match.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. But no, instead,
Logan
Paul.
Let's put Ricochet against a tag team. Because he's
on
almost
SmackDown.
Yeah. I'm sorry, is he almost? Did he grow a foot and a half overnight? No.
No.
Oh.
No. So.
The guy that just lost to Austin Theory clean. Let's put him in a handicap match.
Yeah, and I was watching that, and as soon as I saw him come out, I'm going, damn, he's going to lose. And he did.
They have months to write this show. They have months to set it up. And
except I think they wrote this show in the last 3-4 weeks.
Feels like last 3 or 4 days.
I mean, outside of Roman and Brock, they had this show. They probably did not start on this show until at the very earliest mid-February.
Seems like it.
So,
if you told me the beginning of March, I'd believe you. If you told me late March, I'd believe you.
But, you know. And, you know, NXT is supposed to be propping up all the young talent, and yet your two top champions are former main roster stars. Well, one of them's still on the main roster.
Yeah.
In Dolph Ziggler, Mandy Rose.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Carmelo Hayes. I was like, he wasn't on the main roster, was he?
No.
Because don't get it twisted. He's the A champ.
Sure. So,
But yeah,
I just don't know. But hey.
It's like they needed experienced sports entertainers to wear those belts. Although they released.
By the way, I got the betting odds as they are now. Right now, it's Breakker is the overwhelming odds favorite to win back the title.
Especially after inducting his dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe uncle.
Maybe. Definitely inducting. Just not in person.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's like, who do you think who do you think hates Vince more? Scott Steiner or Bret Hart?
Scott Steiner. Easily.
You just see his just spewing out more and just doing something crazy.
Yeah.
And that's after Bret slapped him. I can still see Scott being worse. You know how good it was last week to hear Robert Roode's entrance music by itself?
Yeah, it was nice. I missed that.
Right?
I missed that. Oh, man. So.
Do we have a match order?
No.
Okay.
No. I put in what I assume will be the main events.
At the end?
They're actually talking, I think the scuttlebutt right now is that KO and Stone Cold would be last, but that's technically not a match. So
yeah, that'd be weird. No, right before the main event would be great.
That I would believe. Well, or
maybe
put that in then a match and then because I assumed it'll be Charlotte and Ronda
on night one.
Yeah, because Ronda won the Rumble. That's what
it's
they always said. Yeah. So I don't know. We shall see.
Would they make Becky and Bianca the curtain jerker?
Wouldn't shock me.
I mean, it would be a pretty big pop.
It wouldn't shock me in the least. No. They've done that before. Legado del Fantasma taking on Briggs and Jensen. Man. Sounds like a Tractor Supply place. Briggs and Jensen.
Yeah, it does. It's a pair of overalls. Tell you what, that Electra though. Let's see. Oof. I don't know who's gonna win this tag title match.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seeing as the WWE hates Liv Morgan, I'm not gonna pick her.
Oh, you talk about the women's tag?
Yeah.
Odds favorite right now is Naomi and Sasha.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. I feel bad for Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah. There he is. It's about time. 7:30.
What's up, you sexy beast?
But hey, at least you're here. And you're wearing a shirt, and you're wearing our shirt. Although the version, not the version that Mark Briscoe was wearing in the promo yesterday.
Could you tell it was black and white?
It was. I could tell it was the Chicago themed one.
Oh, okay.
You can tell it's the gray one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, I could tell.
Still waiting on my T-shirt.
Hi, Justin.
Hey, Stu. Long time no see.
It's been a while.
I like the bad guy vest.
What are you channeling your Stone Cold vibe or
Basically, yeah, it's
Okay.
WrestleMania.
I was thinking a little more-
Okay.
A little more Razor Ramon.
A little bit of A, a little
Let's
bit
see
of
the
B.
chest hair.
I was gonna say I was gonna come shirtless. I was trying to get you guys to laugh, but I wasn't sure if you were gonna be discussing
Don't
something
do
important.
shirtless.
Between now and then.
We can just all go shirtless, huh?
No, I'm not.
I
we're
mean-
not going shirtless.
I mean, what about for charity?
I'm not going.
Like-
No,
like
I'll
for
just
stream
I'll
footage.
just write him a check.
Right, the check myself.
I'll just write him the check.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So.
Funny.
Oh man. So
Are you kidding? Your week hasn't even started yet.
me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wild and woolly,
Just a
starting on
tad.
Thursday. So, and end really late Sunday night. Well, actually, I guess technically middle of the night Monday morning when I get home from Mania. So,
Yeah, I thought my weekend was crazy. You like tripled it.
yeah. Well, that's.
Oh, did you add to it?
Well, I got credentialed for Mania.
Oh, well, awesome.
So I didn't think I would. They sent the application. I said, what the hey, I'll see what happens. And they credentialed me. So I was like, oh, okay. Looks like I get to spend a little more time up in the Metroplex. So
Well, Eddie, I guess we're gonna have to watch WrestleMania now without Stu. I was going to ask you about that, but that's even better, man. That's awesome.
should be interesting. It'll be nice to be back in Jerry World. Be back in the press box.
Your first time in as a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
That's right. Congratulations again on the
Thank
Hall
you.
of Fame.
Thank you.
We'll talk about this again.
Be the first time since the end of the 2019 Cowboys regular season. So,
wow.
it'll be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get this thing rolling. Here we go.
This is Drew McIntyre, and you're listening to Sports Guys Talking Wrestling.
When they're not covering the sports world, they're talking about the world of professional wrestling. When they're not covering the sports world, they're talking about the world of professional wrestling.
It's Sports Guys Talking Wrestling.
Now, with Justin Simmons, here's Stu Myrick.
It is Sports Guys Talking Wrestling on the Horn. Stu Myrick, and not only is the tag team back, the trio is back. First of all, to my right, he is Justin the Smash Simmons.
Hey, yo. It is good to be back. Good to see you, Stu.
Good to see you. And joining us, because we just did Fight Night, he is the one, the only. Eddie Cross. What's up, Eddie?
How's it going, guys? You're not getting rid of me that quickly.
Not getting rid of you that quickly. Oh man, what a week. What a weekend. How was y'all's weekend?
Busy. Oh, man, I didn't even get to tell you 24-3. I had to call a baseball game. That was the final score.
Oh,
7 innings, and it took like 4
I
hours.
thought you were going to say like women's football or something.
No, right? Crazy. No college
Man.
baseball.
Wow.
That's where I earned my
Crazy.
money.
I had it was, between going to the Dell Technologies match play. Congratulations to lifetime Longhorn Scotty Scheffler. Not only the youngest man to win the match play, now the number 1 ranked golfer in the world.
Nice little twofer there. Don't you
So
think?
that's pretty
25, right?
So did that, went to them.
Would that make you fairway, Stu?
We were trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I was trying to
I
figure
can't-
out when though it's S related.
Yeah, it's
unless
gotta
it was
be
like
S.
sand bunker Stu, and I don't
Then
think that one sounds
Switched over to Speedway Stu doing NASCAR at COTA.
Sand wedge, too.
Congratulations to Ross Chastain on winning the Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix. That move coming out of turn 19. Hey, if it's not rubbing, it's not racing, right? So,
Ooh, that's
Who
what
doesn't
she
like
said.
Ace of Thunder, right?
but it was good. It was a good ending, and it was fun to be out there with Rodney and Bobby from Revved Up. So, good stuff. Man, we got and then
That was even the most important thing about the NASCAR.
oh
race,
yes,
though.
that's right.
You're wearing
That's
the
right.
shirt.
I got to meet and chat with the one and only, the soon-to-be inducted WWE Hall of Famer, The Undertaker.
It's a Hall of Famer. It's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we'll have a couple comments from him here during the show. Actually, I'll hit one of them right now. So Undertaker drove the pace car at the Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix to start the race. So he had a media availability with us before then, and it was great conversation. One of the things he got asked, his inspiration in wrestling, and of course, being an old school guy, he talked about some of the inspirations, including.
Wonder who asked that question.
Including the late great Andre the Giant.
Oh man, I had so many. As a kid, I was just, I was just amazed at Andre the Giant. He was just. I remember going in Houston. There was the Sam Houston Coliseum, and on occasion we'd have enough money maybe to get some tickets and. To see Andre in person as a 10, 11, 12-year-old is quite the sight to behold. My hand, which I have a pretty large hand now, doesn't do his justice. As a 12-year-old, his hand looked like honey-baked ham with fingers. It was incredible. And, it was just, it was guys like that, bigger-than-life guys, Wahoo McDaniel, those guys. It brings back so many memories. That's where it all started, and guys like Andre and Neil Mascaris and all those guys. Just every Saturday morning, that's who I was, jumping on my bed and putting holes in the wall and getting in trouble. Yeah, it was.
So. He does have pretty large hands.
It's so weird to hear him talking in a normal voice, though.
Yeah,
it is.
That's what I was gonna say too.
It's still, and when he walked in, he had, kind of the T-shirt and jacket and jeans,
Bandana.
He's
American Badass style.
He was great. I went up to introduced him, said, hey, I'm the lead commentator for Dustin Rhodes Wrestling School. Oh, hey, how's Dustin? And we started talking about Dustin and stuff like that. So yeah, it was good to visit with him. I'll have a couple other cuts with him here later in the show. We got a jam-packed WrestleMania, so we got to get to the preview.
But Stu, the most important question is:
what?
Do you got the blazer for your Hall of Fame induction ready? Congratulations!
We're
again.
not.
I'm not even
we're
joking
not.
about
We're
that.
not. It's not going to be that formal. I will be. So as part of WrestleMania weekend, I am blessed enough to be inducted into the Southern Wrestling Hall of Fame as curated by IHWE, our good friend David Fuller. So that'll be Thursday at 3 p.m. Central up in Fort Worth.
Well,
do you get a ring?
I don't. I think I get a plaque. So that'll be good.
That's still sweet, man.
And I'm going in with guys like Scott Summers, who ran Texas for so long, Mike Fox.
Long-time champ.
Jessica James, who was at one time the XX Division champion with Inspire.
Yeah.
Several others. So it'll be a really cool afternoon. Plus, get to see our good friend Simon Miller from What Culture.
Yeah.
He's wrestling for it'll be actually IHW at 5 o'clock Central.
Oh.
So he's wrestling.
He's doing the hardcore one.
Yeah, it's his first match in North America.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Man.
So yeah, get to hang with Simon Miller. He'll be great. So, anyway, let's get to WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. What?
So no chance you hop in the ring?
No.
For one off, hit someone with a shoe or a chair?
No.
That would be hilarious.
Take a tennis racket.
WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. Each night starting 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. You can see it on Peacock if you're here in the United States. Otherwise, you go to WWE Network if you're international. And, of course, they'll be at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, not Dallas.
That's right.
Okay, so here are the matches. Rey and Dominic Mysterio taking on Miz and Logan Paul. It's going to be the Mysterios. Come on, we know this.
No way. I can see Logan Paul winning.
I'm just trying not to say mean things about this whole setup.
Well, what's so bad about it?
Logan Paul.
I'm just not. Yeah.
It brings in a whole nother audience that they're so captivated.
They already got Johnny Knoxville.
I know, but that's for us, and it's
In
not
fact,
for the kids.
Eddie and I were just talking about this. Yeah, you bring in Logan Paul, you got Johnny Knoxville, but you can't find a spot for the Intercontinental and U.S. titles.
No, I mean this is WrestleMania. It's not
Who
about
cares?
championships. It's
Who cares about
It's
titles?
about crossover, as much publicity as possible.
Right.
But like you got
Who
two
cares about
high
titles?
spot machines, Finn Balor and Ricochet.
I know.
And they're not.
I'm
anywhere
disappointed
near
by
it.
that, but I understand.
At least have them fight each other on their pre-show. Something.
They probably are
So
going
are
to fight
you
each other
picking-
on the pre-show.
Justin, are you picking Miz and Logan Paul?
Oh yeah,
Oh
definitely.
my God.
What do you pick? You got?
Los Mysterios. Justin is smoking crack.
I think it's just because Logan Paul would get the win because he's the celeb.
I think he'll get the loss, and it'll be a Miz versus
Like,
Logan
he'll hit a
Paul.
high
Come
spot.
on.
I mean,
for
how
his
many
YouTube channel.
how many celebrities have actually taken the loss on WrestleMania?
One or two. One or two. We'll see.
But it's not like LT or Mr. T.
Well, they were also like face celebrities.
Okay, we got 14 matches
Sorry.
to preview. So I mean I love the discussion, but we got to get through these. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Madcap Moss will be in the corner. I think it's going to be McIntyre,
It's McIntyre.
just because I think he will be going after the title coming out of Mania.
The unified title?
Yeah.
Or will they split them up again?
Well,
That's a
big
question for a whole
Scuttlebutt
other
is they'll have this one, then they'll come up with a top title for one of the shows
Yeah.
or whatever.
Bring back Big Gold.
Either way, it's going to be Drew.
Yeah.
So,
You agreeing, Justin?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
just checking. See, sometimes I wonder.
I was like, why? I mean, the only thing I can tell you is that maybe Madcap Moss turns on Happy Corbin, but that's about it.
and it's starting to feel a little bit like
I
that.
think he'll
doesn't
cost
it?
them,
They're
and then
going
they'll turn
to
like
split
the next
somehow.
day.
Exactly.
For the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the Usos taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. It's going to be the Usos.
It's the Usos.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, though, difficult because I really feel that the tag team with Shinsuke and Boogs has a lot of steam behind it. But it's like, are they going to
Does
just
it?
keep on running with this storyline? Because it is the hottest storyline in the company, right?
Yeah,
So, like,
I
I
think
can't see them
so.
losing the titles.
Right.
I think so. You've got the New Day, King Woods and Kofi Kingston taking on Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Part of me,
New Day.
You want to say that, right?
I want to, yeah, but I don't know, Ridge and Sheamus,
There's always
Don't
something.
forget Butch in the corner.
Yeah.
and you got Butch, not
Butch.
Pete Dunne.
And there's
Butch.
always
The
always
Bruiserweight
something
Butch?
about taking a legitimate injury and utilizing that for a push for somebody, especially when it's
gonna
neck
go-
related.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ridge and Sheamus. Just
Gonna
out
go
of,
with the returning King of the Ring.
I would love to.
Forget about his push.
Man, it's tough because you know what happened to Big E, so
Yeah.
it's just all like.
So
guess
I'd love to. It'd be awesome if New Day could win.
I want to go New Day.
All right. Seth Rollins has a match. His opponent will be learned on Saturday night. Okay. I think we pretty much know it's gonna be Cody Rhodes.
The
No
worst
way.
kept secret in wrestling.
It's gonna be Cody.
What about if you hear "Here comes the money"?
No,
And then
it's
it's
not
Shane.
No, it's not gonna be
It
Shane.
is of Mr. McMahon's choosing.
No.
Yeah,
it's-
could you
it's
imagine
not gonna
that?
Be Shane.
How mad would you be if
Shane
it was
got-
Shane McMahon?
Shane got yanked out of WWE.
I know,
last
but
one.
never say never. How mad would you be if it was Shane McMahon?
Oh,
I'd
man.
say it'd be Elias before it's Shane.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow! I'm shocked.
But it's not because it's gonna be the American Nightmare.
Watch it, Pete Bo Dallas.
Now it's gonna be a matter of who does he come out with his dashing music? Do they use his downstate music? We'll see.
You think does
And
he
Cody will win.
does he have the rights to all his own stuff?
That's the thing.
That's a good question.
You would think
I
he
want to
would.
say he does.
Would Vince want him saying that wrestling has more than one royal family?
I think that would be the storyline going through this.
Well, they could start the music without that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's not gonna want that. Although it would be nice.
Anyway, I'm picking Cody.
So you're
on that
picking
one.
vacant, huh?
I'm picking the mystery opponent,
I'm
which
gonna
will
go
be
with
Cody
vacant.
Rhodes.
Watch Chris Jericho.
For the Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair. Were you surprised at the hair angle
Yes.
on Raw?
Very much.
Yeah, like
I was like, okay, that's odd.
I was like, I get it. Becky's a mom. You know, most mothers cut their long hair because it's easier to manage when it's shorter. I get that, but it's like this was just kind of thrown in there all of a sudden without Bianca's hair being on the line.
Exactly.
You know, that would make way more sense.
Felt kind of
It was
last
just an attack.
minute.
Yeah.
And I'm still saying Bianca comes out of there with the title.
Me too, despite going over on Monday.
But
That
wait.
threw me off.
My question is, and this is like Stu's favorite question: who's the heel and who's the babyface in this?
What do you mean?
I think Bianca's still.
That was such a heel move.
It was a little. That was
like
and that's where-
dastardly heel
and
style.
that's where
Sometimes
they.
the
And that's where WWE messes up on this stuff.
You know, sometimes the face.
They
has
don't
it
know
up
how
the
to
air,
book.
you
They
know?
don't know how to book a babyface. You know, so it is kind of weird. I'm still going to say Bianca. I'm saying Bianca's going to win.
I agree.
But like,
Although I wouldn't be surprised.
you
if they
blew
were
that
there again.
babyface fire like right here on Monday night
No, I
instead
think
of using
yeah.
that in the ring.
I think everyone saw the actual fire coming from her, and they are behind it more. You
Uh,
heard the
guess.
crowd chanting, "You deserve it!" afterwards.
and for the SmackDown Women's
True.
Like, who'd you
Championship,
picking?
Bianca.
Yeah,
was
of
it,
course.
but was it canned?
No.
for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey.
They didn't bring Ronda here to lose.
No, of course not. It's going to be Ronda.
But
we know.
who are you cheering for though in this match? Because Ronda's been so unlikable since she's come back.
Has she?
I think so.
I mean, I think people just don't like her because she's her, but she's been doing the standard face stuff.
Yeah, she's doing. Yeah, she's been coming out face stuff. She's been doing baby face stuff. She had the kind of the snarl at Rumble, and ever since then she's been baby face.
I was turned off as soon as she came back. I was like, this is the
Oh,
Ronda
I am
Rousey
too.
that we're getting.
I'm not
Right.
crazy
I was all
about it,
like,
But since then, have you seen her face, her actual face?
No.
Or are you just reading the reports?
I'm reading my reports.
Yeah. So
It's like I care for Charlotte more than I care about Ronda Rousey.
I would.
Right.
I would
Personally.
almost rather see Charlotte keep it.
I would too.
But yeah,
But we all know that's not going to
Ronda's
happen.
not going to happen. Ronda's
Yeah.
not going to lose.
Like I wish Asuka was healthy so she could come back and wrestle. You know?
You get to night 2. Pat McAfee, Austin Theory.
Oh, good lord.
It's got to be McAfee.
Yeah.
But he doesn't need the win.
Neither does Austin Theory. He just beat the Intercontinental Champion on Raw.
I know, smoothly too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
I guess it doesn't really mean that much
yeah.
if those titles aren't being defended at WrestleMania, you know?
Means less than
just for sake of argument, the betting odds from our friends at Bet Online, Pat McAfee is at 5-7
Well,
over Austin Theory.
I do have to go with my own theory, no pun intended, that I just said
About the
earlier. in the
celebrities?
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
so
See,
Pat-
this is a face celebrity. They go over. Heel
yeah.
celebrities.
He's a face celebrity just because of what he is, his commentary on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the last face celebrity of note that I can recall, like at a big event, was like Drew Carey at a Royal Rumble, who got like tombstoned. So I'm
True.
just saying.
It's different.
For the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, the title that means almost less than the IC in the U.S., you got Carmelo and Queen Zelina
But it's
in
on
a
the show.
fatal four-way against Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, Sasha Banks and Naomi, Natalya and Shayna Baszler.
I'm watching Toxic.
I'm
Shock,
leaning
sorry.
I'm leaning Sasha and Naomi just because it just feels like they may be doing for her. So
I think
I'm thinking Naomi and Sasha.
Sasha's dancing way too much these days, but feels like, oof.
Well, that's the shirt that I have that I'm wearing for WrestleMania. So
pushing
that's
too
what
hard
I'm
on the
rocking
face
is
vibe for her.
Sasha and Naomi. I think they're the most over tag team out of the ones that are competing here.
Yeah.
So I think they'll get the
I
win
think
on that
yeah,
alone.
I think you're right.
Sorry, I'm
I think
distracted
they're
by
more
Toxic
over.
Attraction.
But I'm
They're
also
more over than Carmella and Zelina.
Yeah,
that's
I
for
know.
sure.
My concern is that with Carmella is because they have that show and they're gonna try to push it.
The
that
YouTube
maybe-
show with Corey?
Yeah. Well,
Where they talk about sex a lot.
Yeah, but it's just on
Sex
YouTube,
is.
though.
Sex not.
If it was on Peacock, maybe, but it's just YouTube. And why? How is it not on Peacock?
Because it's that bad.
Because it's
apparently.
yeah.
Nobody asked for this. Did you ask for this
Yeah.
show? I like Total Divas.
I mean,
but this.
the less Corey Graves I can see, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In an anything goes match, Johnny Knoxville against Sami Zayn. This one, I think Sami Zayn might win. I'm getting the feeling Sami Zayn will win this one.
I see some kind of crazy, something we've never seen before thing coming out of Johnny Knoxville to get the win.
Like there's gonna have to
Like
be
you said, face celebrity.
I mean, but do we get 2 face celebrities winning on the same show?
They put 16 of them in here. Who knows?
That's true.
All right.
That's true.
Yeah,
Almost no wrestlers.
So I'm assuming the whole Jackass crew is going to be involved in one way or another.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna have
Yeah.
the weirdest thing. Wee Man's gonna
I'm
headbutt him in the balls.
probably going to be way off, but I'm going to stick with Sammy. I don't know why, but it just. All right, Edge and AJ Styles. This might be the worst built match.
Yeah.
Edge is fantastic. AJ Styles is fantastic. I have no desire to see this match whatsoever.
There's really no importance behind it except it's their first time, right?
Looking forward to the match itself, but like I don't care who wins either way.
Yeah, exactly.
I am not bought in at all.
So the question becomes, where is the bathroom break out of the 3 right there? Because those look all prime bathroom break matches. Then
I would
right
say
there.
Edge and AJ.
Really?
Ooh,
I'm gonna
I was
say
gonna
it.
say
I
Sammy
say it,
and
but
Giant.
the build has
That might
been
be entertaining.
horrendous. I mean, Edge trying to be a heel in blue light, and he's wearing a blazer, and AJ is being AJ. I'm just like, all right, whatever. Just for sake of, tell you what, I'll go with the odds right now have. Let's see if I can find it. They don't even list it, so never
Well, I'll tell
mind.
you, that fits with my guess because
I'm gonna say AJ.
I say no contest. It goes off the rails.
Okay, that's possible. That's possible.
Just because
One-man
there's
concerto?
no point.
One-man concerto
Could be.
possibly happen?
Christian shows up for a 2-man concerto.
That'd be interesting.
Triple
I'm going to say AJ Styles.
Okay.
Or maybe Beth Phoenix comes in. She gets the other chair.
But then we see
Extra
like the rest of
concerto.
the Bullet Club because Cody's back. Who knows?
Well, yeah, you got Cody, you got AJ, you got Finn.
Huh? Possibilities,
go.
I guess.
For the Raw Tag Team Championships in a triple threat, RK Bro defending against the Street Profits and the Alpha Academy.
Thank you. I'm going with Alpha Academy.
I'm going
No,
with
they
the Profits.
they just dropped them.
Did they? Damn.
They just dropped them, so they're not going to give them right back to the Alpha Academy.
No.
I'm going RK Bro. They're the hottest thing right now.
They are.
As far as tag teams go. They are, I think they're going to keep the titles on RK Bro for a little while.
I mean, how long are they going to keep them together until they break up? I guess.
See,
is the
I think
question.
Street Profits, because RK Bro, they don't need the titles. They're that over.
It is crazy how likable they legitimately are.
So you're still going Alpha Academy?
Yeah,
All right.
I will.
You're going to stick with that, huh?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them.
Okay, a match that was added Monday night. Bobby Lashley and Omos.
While still not having the mid-card titles. This was added.
Yes, this one's happening. Lashley.
Nah,
You think?
almost.
Yes.
Lashley's is coming off the shoulder injury.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part of me that says Omos.
But he did knock him down on Monday night.
He
That's
did.
the first time he's
He
ever left
did.
his feet.
Yeah.
That's good storytelling in that sense.
But they want Omos to be the monster, the giant monster.
And it works though.
It does, but
Because he made Lashley look small.
oh, he is.
This
Small
might
compared to him.
this might be the no contest one, or
You know,
double DQ or
that's a good
whatever.
point. Because I don't know why they bring Lashley back to WrestleMania to have him lose.
I think
to
it'll be.
a-
I think it's
basically
going to be a
rookie.
non-finish.
Yeah.
Either double count out, double DQ, something like that. But I think it's going to be a non-finish.
I think if it's not,
That's
I
what I'm
think
going for.
Omos gets his first loss, but coming to the Almighty, he still looks strong.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting. I'm just saying that they're going to push Almas. Because, I mean, like, you wouldn't have spent this much time building him up unless you're going to give him the win. That's the logical thinking here.
Well, see, that's
But it's the
I
same
kind of
thing about
agree with
Lashley.
that. But
And they'd split him up from AJ. There had to be a reason why they did all this.
yeah,
But Lashley lost the belt because of injury.
Oh, I
I
understand.
mean, he's going to lose it either way, but he lost
Yeah.
the belt because of injury. You don't bring him back and just have him lose again.
Well, guess what? You know where Finn Balor is right now? Okay.
yeah.
He's
Just saying.
He's also
All right.
vanilla.
In the main event, WrestleMania Sunday,
Oh boy.
title for title, as they like to say, championship unification. It is going to be WWE champion, Farmer Brock himself, Brock Lesnar, Universal champion, Roman Reigns. Undertaker was at. I asked the Undertaker about this on Sunday. Here's how he thinks this match will go.
Man, to me, it's a coin flip. You got this new Brock Lesnar. He's happy. I don't know where that came from because he hates everybody. And Roman has just been on point. He is. He's dialed in. He's been champion now for over 500 and some odd days. That is unheard of in this day and age to be champion that long. So it really is. It really is a flip of the coin. I can see it going either way. If you press me, I'm gonna say Roman wins, and that might be an upset, but that's kind of what I'm thinking.
All right, so you heard it there. Undertaker, he if you press him, he says Roman.
Wow.
I'm going to say Roman. I trust the Undertaker.
I feel like some kind of heel picking against the Undertaker, but I was saying Brock.
Okay.
They've made him out to be a monster this whole time, flattening anyone in his path, no matter how almighty or wonderful or big they were. Like,
right.
What makes?
I mean, he's right. It is a coin flip.
It is.
But I'm gonna lean Roman. You're leaning Brock. What do you say, Justin?
No contest.
Oh, come on.
Not gonna be a no contest in the main event.
It could be. This is WWE. They can carry this out over to WrestleMania Backlash. Like
No.
It was like WrestleMania
WrestleMania
Raw.
after
Oh
Raw.
my
No.
gosh, that was so
WrestleMania after
bad.
Raw.
Pick a winner.
Come on.
Man, that was a really
You can't
good
wear that
promo.
vest and not pick a winner.
I know. Roman Reigns.
All right. You're gonna say
I
Roman.
love Brock. I think he should be the champion, but I mean Roman Reigns is on fire right now, man.
God
That
mode.
promo
is.
Monday, like
He's
even fought
in
through the
God
crowd.
mode.
Yeah, I believe it.
So
I
that
bought it.
is WrestleMania, Saturday and Sunday. I will be there on Sunday. I got credentialed, so I'll be there on Sunday. I have Inspire AD to call on Saturday night. But Saturday and Sunday,
Make
8
sure you
p.m.
take a
Eastern,
tennis
7 p.m. Central, on Peacock, coming to us from Jerry World. By the way, WrestleMania, sponsored by both Snickers and WWE 2K22, and the wait is over. WWE 2K22 is out now. It hits different. You can throw down the biggest and most realistic WWE superstars and legends like The Rock, Sasha Banks, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, and more. Make WWE 2K22 your own. Register now on the contest page at hornfm.com to win a copy. You can collect, manage, and upgrade WWE superstars with weekly events and regular updates. WWE 2K22 is out now on Xbox One, Xbox X and S, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5, rated T for teen. Your chance to win now on the contest page at hornfm.com. Head over there now. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will preview NXT Stand and Deliver, their first trip out of Florida since 2019, as well as Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. That's coming up next on Sports Guys Talking Wrestling on the Horn. 25-52. All right, cool.
Yeah. I nailed that read last night, man.
Yeah.
So we're giving away the radio station is giving away a copy of 2K.
A few copies, apparently.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who was the sponsor for this?
I don't know.
Oh.
They just said read it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Christina
hey.
said it to us and said, read this, please. And so
Because
What you guys have, so.
I mean, we might want to follow up on that one because they might be either fighting enthusiasts or something. Who knows?
They might
Wrestling.
be.
Obviously, they might be wrestling
You know
enthusiasts who
how,
have some money.
how much our salespeople love us.
yeah.
Oh well,
Hey, were you picking? Who'd you pick for the women's tag?
Sasha
Sasha. Okay.
and Naomi,
Sasha Naomi.
Who'd you
Yeah.
pick for
Sasha and
Edge
Naomi.
AJ?
AJ. Although I really could see Edge winning it too.
Yeah.
You know, but I think AJ is just the better
And you're
wrestler.
going almost.
Yeah, like there's no reason why he shouldn't win.
Yeah.
But you got to make Bobby, who's actually in the world title hunt, look like the monster he is.
He
coming
could
off
still
injury.
lose and get into the world title hunt. To me, I don't think the loss to Omos is going to hinder
I
him
think it hinders him.
because at some point, you know, Omos is going to be world champ.
True.
They won't keep it
Unfortunately,
on for more than like a week.
yeah, it would be a bit great Khali style. You know,
I get you right here. Have y'all seen
yeah.
the
That's all
show Big Sky? I think it's NBC,
No,
No.
starring Jinder Mahal. You haven't seen that?
Wow.
No.
As the mob family's heavy.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not know this.
Okay.
Is it
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, Big Sky's really good. His part is very small. You know, just a big guy in the corner. He's had a few lines. Sounded natural.
Nice.
But, of course, the Guardians of Justice on Netflix, starring Diamond Dallas Page. That's the
Of
Batman
course.
knockoff.
Really?
Yeah, it's made to look like a video game.
Okay.
See.
Where, like, the whole group is like DC knockoffs.
I'll
Instead of
check
Wonder
that
Woman,
out.
you got Golden Girl, Golden Goddess. Instead of Batman, you got Nighthawk.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of that one.
It's...
Yeah.
You don't bother
okay.
watching.
So I don't
But
have to worry.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, who is that guy?
Let's
It's
hit
like the
segment
like,
2.
oh, shit, it's TV.
Back here on Sports Guys Talking Wrestling on the Horn. Stu Myrick, Justin Smash Simmons, Eddie Cross from Fight Night. So we've done WrestleMania. Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central, NXT Stand and Deliver. This will be the first time they have been out of the state of Florida, I think since, I said 2019. I think it's February 2020 was the last time they were outside the state of Florida.
When was the end of the Black and Gold?
No, it was before that.
Yeah.
It's-
Was it?
yeah,
Yeah.
because it was before the pandemic started.
Regardless, though, it's been
So-
a long time.
Yeah, it has.
So this will be their first trip outside of Florida.
Would have been great if they called it an NXT road trip.
It'll be the at the American Airlines Center in Dallas.
That I'm surprised. at.
Again, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. Right now they have 6 matches.
They got to add more, right?
No, not really.
I think this would be it, honestly.
Yeah, NXT never goes more than 5 or 6. So you got LA Knight taking on Gunther, the Ring General.
And can I say, like, you know, these last takeover shows were really work rate heavy shows. This is the first time where I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting like WWE light, you know.
Yeah,
essentially.
because you're not.
So
It's not.
how long do you think this whole show lasts? Maybe like an hour and a half, 2?
I'd say 2 because you want people to get to AT&T Stadium.
Okay. So yeah.
What I want is some kind of vignette with Andre Chase and Chase U, because I love when they show up on screen. I want to see him come out with like a marching band or a drum line or something.
That would be
We'll
cool.
we'll
Like,
see if that happens.
Maybe just have a live class
Yeah.
session or something.
But
All
why,
right,
but why is this match happening? Like, why are they taking these 2 guys that could be money somewhere else on this card and putting them against each other? It's unfair for LA Knight, man.
because they're WWE.
Ah.
That's why.
I think LA Knight's not long for this roster anyway.
I hope that's the case.
We've been
in
saying
some
that for a
way.
while though. That
Yeah.
he should get called up. He should have been. He should have went straight to the main roster when he left Impact. Quite honestly,
I mean, he's one of the best talkers,
he is.
like, in the whole company. So I'm like, how is he not on?
He
or-
is.
like they gave Enzo a real.
I mean,
a
I'm
main
gonna go.
spot, you know.
I'm going Gunther on this one, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
LA Knight will
I'm
have a
also
good
going
show.
Gunther.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Gunther. Tommaso Ciampa taking on Tony D'Angelo.
I don't think we know how that's gonna go.
It's Tony D'Angelo. They're
Yeah.
pushing the new kids.
Yeah, old guy's on his way out.
Yeah.
I don't care if you dye your beard or not.
Yeah.
That's
It's
right.
gonna be. It's gonna
Thinking
be
about
Tony
doing that myself.
D'Angelo.
I got a little too much gray.
I'm
For-
with you.
The NXT Tag Team Championships triple threat, Imperium defending against the Creed brothers and our guys MSK.
I was trying to let my, gray gracefully like Stu's, but I don't know if I can pull it off like his.
I think again it'll be the new guys, so I'm thinking Creed brothers.
Oh, I'm going MSK.
Yeah, me too.
I'd love to see MSK win them again. I
think-
owe them Whataburger, but I'd love to see. But I think it's going to be the Creed brothers.
No, I really do think MSK
Okay, all right.
because they got the what's his name's training.
Riddle.
Yeah,
That's true.
And basically, just I don't think anyone cares that much about the Creeds,
Yeah.
one way or the other.
that's kind of true too.
A ladder match for the NXT North American Championship. You got Carmelo Hayes defending against Santos Escobar, Solo Sakai, Grayson Waller, and TBD. It is we are recording this on Tuesday night, so we are waiting to see how the ladder match goes.
And who's in the triple threat? It's
Yeah, I
triple threat,
think
right?
it's going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Cameron Grimes.
Yes.
So, but anyway,
Who else in it is
so the it's I forget.
Oh yeah.
Right
Here
there
we
on
go.
screen.
Roderick Strong, Cameron Grimes, and A Kid. A Kid coming over from NXT UK.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Grimes and Grimes.
Really?
You think Grimes takes it?
I do.
Okay.
Wow. I was going to say they're going to give this to Sakai, right?
I some tells me Grimes.
Really?
I don't know why, but
Yeah,
it's
like it'll be like Grimes pinning Waller or something.
Yeah.
That's the other guy too. I was like, what happened to that guy? He was like on the upswing, Grayson Waller. Then all of a sudden, it just stagnated or something.
No,
Yeah, he
he's
just got
still-
bored.
He's still there.
Yeah.
I dislike him as much as Stu dislikes MJF. I was like, ugh.
For the NXT Women's title in a fatal 4-way, Mandy Rose versus Cora Jade versus Io Shirai versus Kaylee Ray. Man,
It's like,
Mandy
who's
Rose.
gonna pin Cora Jade is the question.
Mandy Rose. I
That's the only
think.
reason she's in there.
I think Mandy Rose keeps it.
Yeah?
Here. Yeah. I think she
I'm
retains.
going with Kaylee Ray.
Okay, former NXT UK Women's
I
Champion.
don't think you brought
There
her
you
over
go.
here to job out to Cora Jade. You know?
I was
I-
going to say Io Shirai, actually.
Oh, it's the first time we got all
Possible.
three different.
She's former NXT Women's Champion. So, and then for the NXT Championship, Dolph Ziggler defending against Braun Breaker. I will tell you now, the odds from Bet Online are overwhelmingly in favor of Braun Breaker regaining the NXT title.
That makes sense.
So,
Not to mention, you're not going to keep Dolph Ziggler on the NXT roster.
so you're telling me they're higher than 33.33% chance that Braun Breaker
Yes.
is going to win this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's
they're
gonna be
going into the
Braun.
Hall of Fame the
Yeah.
same week. How can they not?
Well, his father and his uncle are. So.
Do you think he comes out as Steiner at that point? He'll be Braun
I'd love
Steiner?
to. I'd love to see that.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's NXT Stand and Deliver. WrestleMania Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central,
Women's
Coming
tag
to
titles
us
nowhere to be seen.
from the AAC in Dallas. Let us move backwards in the weekend to Friday night.
Swiftly. Gotcha.
Ring of Honor makes its return under new management.
We are back.
Hello, Tony Khan.
We are back.
Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor, Friday, April 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Get it on pay-per-view, get it on Fight TV, Ring of Honor Honor Club. It will come to us from the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland. Right now, they have 6 matches. Now, this, I could see them adding a couple matches between now and Friday. But right now, you got Alex Zane taking on Swerve Strickland. I'm leaning Swerve.
Swerve.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Swerve.
I'm thinking he's going to win, but I was going to ask you, like, this card is going against
It's going against
SmackDown
and
and AEW, right?
It's going to go against SmackDown. It's going to go against AEW Rampage,
Gonna
which
go
will have
against
been
my
taped.
311 show at the Majestic in
Plus,
San Antonio.
there's whatever the collective has at Fair Park.
Wow. Okay. So I remember Tony Khan earlier this week had said something like, oh, he would have moved the show, but he wanted to honor the tickets because he had already
Yeah.
sold it. But yeah, it's a stack Friday night.
It is.
It's
It
crazy.
is. A man
Swerve.
that, although he's in AEW, I told him this, I still consider him the franchise of Ring of Honor. Jay Lethal
Yes.
taking on Lee Moriarty.
That's tough, man.
That one's a tough one.
Because you want
It's
to give it
easy
to the
to
young
make.
guy.
It's Ring of Honor. It's Jay Lethal.
That's what I was thinking.
Done.
That's what I was thinking too. It's like you can't have Ring of Honor without
Yeah, I'm
Jay
kinda-
Lethal winning. Right?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, Josh Woods defending against Wheeler Yuta. I think Josh
This is a
Woods.
Josh Woods feature match.
I think Josh Woods wins
Just
it.
here to show how good he is to
Yeah.
people that
Yeah.
haven't seen him before.
That's
Yeah,
what
and
I'm
Wheeler
thinking,
Yuta
too.
is good,
He is.
but I
also
think
very
this
young.
is I think Josh Woods keeps it.
Okay.
So,
This is,
so the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, Deonna Purrazzo, is unavailable Friday night. I believe, in fact, I think she's wrestling for Impact because Impact Wrestling is going to do the multiverse of matches
Oh yes.
as part of WrestleCon. So, for the interim Ring of Honor Women's World Championship, Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Martinez.
I like the idea.
I like. I'm okay with it.
Instant story when she gets back.
It'll be interesting. Willow Nightingale is relatively young.
Yeah, I was gonna say Martinez. Honestly,
I'm thinking Mercedes. Yeah, I think I may lean Mercedes Martinez. That might be a fun match. Her and it did. Tony Khan has said that the winner on Friday night will face Deonna Purrazzo at a future ROH event. So,
yeah, this one was kind of tough.
I think it's going to be Mercedes.
I just went with Willow just because I just like her. She's lots of fun.
Understandable.
You want Mercedes?
Okay, there is a world title match, but I think this might be the most anticipated match.
I agree.
All weekend long. The 12-time current and defending Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions and Ring of Honor Hall of Famers. Them boys, the Briscoes, taking on the top guys, FTR, the AAA Tag Team Champions. I have this sneaky suspicion that he's going to put those belts on FTR.
That's what I was thinking, man.
Oh,
Top guys for the win.
I want Mark and Jay to win. Jay was sporting our shirt.
I know, that's why I heard to say that.
But I think FTR wins.
you know, if somehow like MJF shows up and like causes them to win this title, that would be a masterstroke. Although I picked the Briscoes just because it's Ring of Honor and they're the Briscoes.
Yeah, they're the Briscoes.
I mean, but it would be great if somehow the Pinnacle got involved.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope it's the Briscoes, but I'm gonna say FTR.
I'm just saying it's FTR just because they can keep this feud going.
Yeah.
If they really want to.
Oh yeah, which
and people want to see it.
They do.
Yeah,
they do. And then to become the undisputed Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito, who won the title before they went on hiatus, but he was unavailable at Final Battle. It was because of COVID.
He got COVID.
Oh, okay.
So they had a match. It was Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham. Jonathan Gresham won, so he is carrying the original ROH World Championship.
So Bandito's got the new cool looking one?
Bandito has the current one. So to be the undisputed Ring of Honor World Champion, it will be Jonathan Gresham versus Bandito.
Dang.
I'm calling it's going to be Gresham. Gresham,
even if Jordan Grace has to get involved. Would that be great?
I want to say Bandito.
I mean, because you've got this like mixture of promotions. Mess it all up. Have the Impact former digital media champion grab a foot of the ROH champion. So
I think we've actually seen that on Impact.
Yeah.
I want to say, or she was there. I know she was there when Jonathan Gresham defended the title there.
But he never came out when she was defending her title.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, listen, Will Smith would have come out. All right. Jonathan Gresham, you're just letting everyone down.
Still feeling it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say Bandito.
Okay. All right. That is Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Pay-per-view, Fight TV, Ring of Honor Honor Club. It will be at the Curtis Caldwell Center in Garland, and I know tickets are available, so ROHTIX.com to get your tickets. I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. So
I'm upset how much stuff I'm going to miss this weekend.
It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be such a good weekend.
It is. It's still going to be great.
It's gonna be a hell of a weekend. I'm so thrilled. We're gonna take a quick time out. When we come back, got a few stories from I was at AEW on last Wednesday night, so I'll tell you about that. Plus a few other notes to wrap up before we get ready for WrestleMania weekend. You are listening to Sports Guys Talking Wrestling on the Horn. 13:25.
I waited. I'm like, oh, that's gonna make a noise.
All right, let's see.
I buy 12 packs of like the sparkling water from HEB because it's like $3 for the 12 pack.
Oh, just the cans?
Yeah.
I like the big bottles though. Because I'll sit like, I break this out for dinner, and I'll like maybe finish it before I go to bed at like midnight.
That's also good though. You're right.
I'm trying to drink more water, but water sucks.
No, I'm with you.
Like make it sparkling and
this is
put some sugar in it.
This is just like a tad of Gatorade.
Yeah.
It's mainly water. But yes, I'm thirsty.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, we didn't even talk about that. I guess you already talked about that.
What? Triple H?
Yeah, I forgot. That was last week. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because all I did last week was the
no?
independent cards. Unless I mentioned third segment, I can't remember.
It's not really a surprise because when's the last time we saw him wrestle? It's been like what, 4 or 5 years or something.
No, well, I mean, he was 2020.
But
I mean, you always knew there was a possibility of like a one-off final. retirement match.
Well,
that's
and apparently
just it.
Vince was talking to him about a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But
for him to just kind of come out and just say like, oh yeah, there's no chance, like it's just not going to happen. And it's also weird because in professional soccer right now, Christian Eriksen was the guy that went down in the Euros. Remember, there was a player that went down and everybody was all scared because he was going to die. He was basically dead on the field.
Whoa.
Well, he had like some severe heart thing happen, right? So he had a defibrillator put in, just like Triple H. But he wasn't allowed to play in Italy. They won't allow you to play with defibrillator. But he was able to go back to England, and now he got called up to the Denmark national team, and they're probably going to make the World Cup. And he just scored again. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. So that's why when Triple H say, oh, he didn't want to, or he wasn't, I was kind of like, well, I guess you can even with the defibrillator. Like, does it make that big of a difference, or is it because it's pro wrestling? Like, you just you've done everything that you need to do. There's
If you had seen Lone Star 911 in the last couple of weeks,
I have not.
you know what happens when they put a defibrillator in someone, or in this case, I think it was a pacemaker. The guy was trying to requalify as a fireman, and the pacemaker just kind of like shocked him while he was in his qualification test.
Huh.
Really? Didn't know that was a thing.
Apparently, it's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta watch Lone Star 911.
No, I don't.
No, please.
It's so cheesy.
No, I don't.
It's great.
All right, let's do last segment here.
I'm behind. I'm behind on this week's TV. I gotta catch up.
TV.
I don't know if I can.
Back here on Sports Guys Talking Wrestling on the Horn. Stu Myrick, Justin Smash Simmons, Eddie Cross from Fight Night. Saw Rocky backstage at AEW. It was so good to see him. I don't know what it is, but for some reason it feels like whenever we see each other, it feels like we've known each other forever. And we're just chit-chatting about, LA and, life and whatever. It just, he's just a genuinely good dude. Really cool. Saw a bunch of people backstage. It was so funny. So last week on Dynamite, they had it was Jay Lethal versus Adam Cole. So I talked to Jay Lethal before the match, and we're just chit chat and talk about Kerry Silkin, talking about he was going to go to a concert with Kerry and stuff.
Nice.
And I mentioned, you're going with Adam. Should be a hell of a match. You guys work together so much. He goes, no, we actually haven't. I said, okay, kind of weird. So they have the match, of course, fantastic match, as you might expect. So after the match, I see Adam Cole. So I'll go up to him, hey, great match. You guys, rock it. You always do. He goes, he said that was the 4th time they have wrestled each other in 14 years.
Wow.
So you think all those years together in Ring of Honor
Never worked against each other like
and didn't work that much. So, it was just so good to see him. Met Danhausen.
The fact that he
very
got
nice, very evil Danhausen.
Did he put a curse on you?
He didn't curse me, thankfully.
How much did you give him?
That'll be our little secret. But yeah, chatted a little bit with Bryan Danielson. Great.
That's awesome.
Talking about taking his son. Yeah, beards. And talking about taking his son on a flight. Apparently, it was not good. So, but yeah, hung out with Mark Henry and his son Jacob, the likely starting defensive lineman for the Lake Travis Cavaliers.
Most likely.
He is such a beast.
Yeah.
But yeah, and just chit chatting to everybody. It was a lot of fun. It was great to be back there. I was back there with of course Terrell, Dustin Rhodes' wife, along with 2 or 3 of the folks from the Rhodes Wrestling Academy. In fact, the RWA champion, JPH, got a match on Dark Elevation.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet.
And so try to remember who you wrestled. I can't remember. Anyway, it was good to see, but so it was good to see them and some of the others. Just a fun night, just hanging out. Got to reconnect with Keith Lee. Our first time together since Wrestle Circus, maybe.
Yeah, before he left.
Yeah.
Any news on Mia Yim?
I didn't ask him.
Still.
I did tell him how great they look together as a married couple,
Yeah.
and everything. So saw Swerve, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Our first time together since I used to drive him all the time at Wrestle Circus. But yeah, all in all, just a hell of a night. A couple other notes. We had Booker T on last week. Unfortunately, Reality Wrestling World Class Revolution, they have to postpone the Texas Showdown, Sherry Martel Classic, and Texas Legends events.
All of it, man.
Unforeseen circumstances. They will announce new dates for those later. Couple of notes for the WWE Hall of Fame. The late, great Shad Gaspar will receive the Warrior Award. Remember, he lost his life saving a young man off the California coast. So
His son.
that,
What this award was built for.
yeah, and we referenced it earlier, but Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers, will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Interesting. I want to see if Scott shows up, and then
Put it about
God
50-50.
help him if he gets a wife, Mike.
That's what I was going to say. What are the odds of him
boy.
talking at the Hall
Could
of
be.
Fame?
Could be weird. So,
For that reason, they might not be upset if he
and-
doesn't show up.
real quick, Triple H retiring from in-ring competition. Hell of a career.
Yeah.
He's going in the Hall of Fame probably next year, probably in L.A.
Well,
So,
yeah, he would have to be the headliner.
yeah. So,
Like as soon as they decide.
yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for this week's Sports Guys Talking Wrestling. You can follow Eddie Cross at
Eddie Experience 1E in the middle. You can find the show at Fight Night ATX on most social medias.
You can follow Justin Smash Simmons on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at The Smash Simmons. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Stu Myrick. That's STEWMYRICK. You can follow the show on Twitter and Twitch at SGTWATX. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Sports Guys Talking Wrestling. We live stream on YouTube and Twitch Tuesday nights, most Tuesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central. You can catch us Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Central on the flagship station for the Texas Longhorns, The Horn, 104.9, 101.9 FM and AM 1260. Or catch us anytime on demand by either going to hornfm.com, click on the on-air tab, or by subscribing to us on your favorite podcast provider. Make sure you rate, review us while you're there. For Eddie, for Justin, I'm Stu. Thank you so much for giving us part of your time this week. It's WrestleMania week, and we will see you at the matches.
Goodbye and good night. Bang!
And there we go.
Man, how long till Omega comes back? Is he still
Till who?
Omega?
He still
Kenny
has
Omega.
like six
I think
other
he's
surgeries he needs to
yeah,
get
he's
before he
still
comes back.
Still getting surgeries?
yeah, I think he is.
He had so
Wow.
many injuries piled up that like he was just working through all of them.
knew he had-
So he needed surgery on multiple things, but you can't get them all done at once.
Right.
So like he's like spacing them out.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, this may be bold if we see Kenny Omega in AEW before the end of 2022, I'll be surprised.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that bold. I mean, like this is like that's what wrestling fans forget. Like, I can't stand it when they complain about like, oh, Shinsuke's being wasted in WWE, and it's like, don't you get it? Like, these guys put themselves through hell so they could get to this point, so they could do less to earn more. That's the whole point of this.
I understand. Yeah.
Honestly, like, what is it? You want to do the least amount as possible. If you can get a reaction before even tying up, then you know your money.
True.
Yeah.
And it's just all like, yeah,
Very
I have
true.
no problem with Kenny Omega taking all this time off. And honestly,
Hey, look, it's Undertaker.
he doesn't even have to go through his whole repertoire anymore. Don't you agree?
Yeah. No, I agree. So yeah. So all right. So my schedule. Thursday, 3 p.m. is Southern Wrestling Hall of Fame. And then 5 o'clock is IHW, Insane Hardcore Wrestling.
Okay.
7 o'clock IHWE. That'll be in Fort Worth.
So it's a double show at the Regalia?
Double show, yeah. Simon Miller, on the 5 o'clock show.
So it's a doubleheader back to back right
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Wow. And are they going to change out well, I guess David will figure it out.
Yeah.
But I mean, he has a lot of guests planned for
He
the show.
does. He's got all sorts of people.
You talked to him about it last week, but this is like his first show in like what? 2 years, since the time we saw Carson wrestle?
I think 2018.
Right? That time that Carson retired?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah. So
jeez.
So there's that. Then Friday there is some sort of match made in heaven. 2 couples are going to recommit to each other with a WWE themed ceremony, and they're supposed to have like Dana Brooke and Reggie and some others there. So I think I'm supposed to check that out, and then I'm going to Mark Henry's supposed to get me into WrestleCon, so I'll go to WrestleCon, say hi to some folks, chit chat, all that good stuff.
I heard that Ian Riccaboni is trying to get people together, so you might want.
Yeah, I'll hit up for Ian. I will go to the Ring of Honor show. Looking forward to that. As soon as Ring of Honor is over, I have to drive back here because I have a Boy Scout thing to do Saturday morning. So I'll do that. Post be done early mid-afternoon. As soon as that's done, change, head back up to Arlington. I may check in at WrestleMania just for sake of saying hi. And then I've got Inspire After Dark to call 9 o'clock on Saturday night. God forgives. Inspire does not.
And so if Mania starts at 7 and Inspire starts at 9.
Yes.
I don't think you can even check in.
I can check. If I can get up there about 6, I'll check in. I may grab a bite to eat. Yeah.
Oh man.
Go to the press box, get a bite to eat.
You think you're gonna be able to do that though? I'm just assuming the traffic's gonna be bad.
But St. Jude Hall, where the Inspire show is like 10 minutes from the stadium. So.
Okay. But will it take you just 10 minutes? I'm just saying, I think
it'll be fine. Because by that time, most everybody will be at the stadium. So.
Getting to the car.
Yeah.
Are you gonna drive or take an Uber or what?
No, I'm driving. I'll drive. So I'll do Inspire. Myself, Eamon Payton, will have a blast with that. Spend the night again, and then Sunday.
Okay, so at least you'll spend the night in Dallas.
Oh yeah,
right? Okay.
Yeah. And then, and that's because Sunday, I'm gonna find something to do during the day, and then I think around 3 p.m. I go to Jerry World for WrestleMania Sunday.
So I'm still sure that there's gonna be shows running in the middle of the afternoon or some convention you can go visit, right?
Well, I could probably stop at WrestleCon maybe.
Because this is the networking hub this week of all
it
professional
is.
wrestling.
Yeah, there are so many independent cards.
He's
between
gonna
the
come back with so many
collective.
interviews booked.
You got Texas Mania with VIP and Inspire and New Texas Pro and Heavy Metal and all these different Texas promotions. You got the collective from GCW. Between those two, there's a bunch of shows. Plus, IHWE, there's going to be a few others around there. It's going to be nuts. It'll be what WrestleMania is supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
Not what it felt like the last 2 years.
I think that's the only thing that really sucks is that there's no access this year.
They're doing something called Superstore Access.
We all know it.
Which is silly because you have to pay to get in it,
and then you're gonna have to pay to buy stuff.
But then you go to the store, but then you pay to get into panels, and they have autograph signings you have to pay for.
Wow, that's awful. It sounds kind of like the digital version of or the real life version of what they do to you in these video games where it's pay for play. You know? And it's just oh, you want the upgrade? Here's an extra $10. Give us
what happens when you go public.
They just showed it. The women's tag titles are on the line on the kickoff show.
On the kickoff show. There you go. So they have a spot for them now. We figured that out.
Come on. There's titles. There's that one. And kickoff. Here we go. Toxic Trash versus Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai for the women's tag.
Ooh, you think
we just saw the reunion of Raquel and Dakota.
I know. You think that all Toxic Attraction's going to lose all their titles?
I think they
No.
might keep the tag, but Mandy's gonna lose.
Yeah, like you think she gets put back to the main roster now? I mean, I think this has been good for her
I think she needs to stay here.
forever.
No, but right now in the main roster, she
I
just
guess
be lost.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty packed as it is.
Well, and if you believe the scuttlebutt, they're gonna be bringing main roster folks to NXT pretty regularly. So like
I don't have a problem
like
with that.
Dolph will probably drop the title and then they'll have somebody else.
I like that idea though, because it's kind of like we've been calling this a WWE universe, right?
Right.
Tongue in
It's
cheek,
yeah.
but like
now
this
that it's basically it is a purely
developmental.
developmental.
Don't tell me it's a third brand.
Book it the way you're booking Raw and SmackDown, sure.
Yeah.
Like if it was still the black and gold, yeah, I'd have a problem with it. But
Who do you think
it's
will
not.
be primed to?
although
down?
they just announced the new class for the Performance Center,
Oh yeah.
and there's at least 3 or 4 that are former independent wrestlers.
Oh really? I
Yeah.
thought they were trying.
Now
to get away from
Roxy is one of them, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you guys
You
think
know.
of this chick?
I
that. I don't know.
I think I've seen her once,
yeah.
so I don't know what to
You've seen
think.
her split. You've seen her split pin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh.
She kind of reminds me of Alley Catch, like from the face.
Yeah, you're right.
Like they have a similar look,
Yeah, they do. You're right. Yeah.
but obviously she has like the more proportioned body.
yeah, and I think
'Cause Allie's built similar.
Yeah,
you know,
I think Allie might be a little skinnier than this girl.
but also smaller. You know.
Yeah,
like,
shorter. Yeah,
Like this girl's like big and thick.
yeah. So, so it's gonna be a busy
Yeah.
bounce and all
It's
that.
like you rubbing your eyes already. I was
Oh.
like, man, I
Thinking about it just makes me tired.
that's
Like, we kept
why
them up
I'm like,
last night.
And I'll drive back as soon as Mania's over. I'm gonna drive back. So
oh,
Still, you're killing me.
you might as well just stay again. if
thankfully,
you
I'm
can.
I work from home. So
Still, man, that's brutal. Though.
I can fake it through
You're
Monday.
you're like acting. Well, you're not acting. You're basically living the life of a pro wrestler right
There you
now.
go.
It's just like
See?
drive after drive to hit after drive, and I'm just like,
Oh, and by the way, Thursday morning, this is going to be put out as a separate podcast. I'm talking to Damian Priest.
oh, badass.
So that'll be Thursday morning. The interview scheduled for 8:30 a.m. So it'll be put out because I got to hit the road like 10:30,
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
So it'll be put out soon as I finish it. I'll clean it up. It'll go up.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
So,
I was like,
but yeah, Damian Priest, good dude. Knew him as Punishment Martinez in Ring of Honor.
That's a good name too.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a weekend, but it'll be a blast.
but that's what this is all about. I mean, haven't had anything like this in like what 2 years now.
2 years. Yeah. I mean, I went to New York in 19. And that was to go to G1 Supercard, and I watched WrestleMania from a bar in Manhattan.
Which is cool. The fact there it is. There's the pin.
So
But
yeah.
moved her face to not be in her butt.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
She's like, I don't know if I want to take that. Well, let me get my face on the TV when I take the pin, you know?
She did the Dark Order claw.
Oh, is that
See
what that
that?
is?
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah. And she trying to expand the Dark Order.
Oh, man, you don't want that as a finisher. Your hips are going to hurt, like, afterward. Like,
I'm pretty sure she's well prepared for that kind of thing.
I suppose.
What's
Apparently,
her name? Natasha
you can
Lyons or
see her
something like that?
content. Oh yeah, her and the basketball player have a thing.
Okay.
Has she been in more than 2 matches?
I think she's only had, like, 2.
Yeah.
But, hey, everybody needs a feud.
It's like NXT's version of Jade Cargill.
Yeah. But I also feel like I'm watching the early days of Glow.
She's
nowadays.
a tall girl.
Cargill?
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
her backstage. She's got some height on her.
I was going to say but she's, like, legit. Like, I can see
Yeah.
why, like,
Oh yeah.
why she's, like, the main one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw Darby Allin, of course.
You
Good
see
to see
Sting?
him. Saw Sting. Didn't get a chance to say hi to him.
You see Jericho?
I chatted with Jericho on the way out.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Yeah. It was good
He
to
didn't
see
invite you
him.
on the cruise?
Saw Punk, just said hi to him. Huh?
He didn't invite you on the cruise?
No, he didn't invite me on the cruise.
Come on. You should have joined the Appreciation Society.
No. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, visited with Jericho. Visited with Hangman.
The champion.
Yeah. Who else?
You see any of the old school guys like Arn back there?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Saw Arn. Talked to Jerry Lynn for a little bit. Jerry's always good to talk to. He's such a good dude.
Lance Storm?
Said hi to Tony Schiavone. Who?
Lance Storm?
He's not with AEW. No. He does stuff for Wrestling Observer. Does the show with Brian Alvarez. But yeah, saw Arn. Like I said, talked briefly with Tony Schiavone.
Was it American Top Team was there, weren't they?
Yes.
Or did they just film it?
Yeah, Dan Lambert was there.
Oh, because
I
you saw
didn't say hi to
Scorpio
him.
Sky, right?
Saw Sky. Saw Ethan Page.
Who just got re-signed, right?
Yeah.
Which is great, man. His character work's been so good.
And he just moved to Michigan, so he's
American.
He is now living in the U.S.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Well, and in fact, when I interviewed him, let's see, it would have been a week ago Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So they were in the process of the move.
Oh, that's gotta be tough.
So yeah,
It's like, I'll come down, but I'm not dealing with that sunshine.
so yeah, it was good to talk to him.
For real.
You got to keep it like home.
It was good to talk to Ethan Page. And yeah, Sky, loves Sky to death. This may break his character, but I saw Max. He gave me a hug. It was good to see Max.
Oh.
Let's see what else.
That kid's so money though, man.
He is. Oh
it's
my
crazy,
God.
right? Like how, we talk about prodigies and obviously Roxy. I think she's going to be really good too. But right now, like for his age, and even when he did you see somebody brought up the tape that he sent WWE for Tough Enough?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, man, he had it then. It was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
He's like, he had it then.
You find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this guy had it complete the whole time.
I'm like, what were they thinking? Not bringing him
in. I guess everybody but everybody missed on Tom Brady. So what can I say?
Yeah, Tom Brady was like a 6th round draft pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the unwanted ones that are going to be the ones that make it.
Tony Romo was a 5th?
Hey, I mean, nobody wanted Steve Austin.
Tony Romo was undrafted. He was an undrafted free agent.
Yeah. Okay. Isn't that crazy?
So,
and then to get with Jessica Simpson and and what was the other one? The other popular one at the time. It was like a country singer, right?
Carrie Underwood?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I think so. All right, we're going to sign off on the stream. Thanks for joining us. Anybody that's up in Dallas-Fort Worth, I'll see you up there. Come say hi to me.